He said it casually, like he was ordering coffee. I think I want to be single. We were standing in the kitchen, morning light spilling across the counter I paid for. The house was quiet except for the hum of the refrigerator. He didn't look at me when he said it. That was the first tell. He had already rehearsed this. Already detached. I didn't cry. I didn't raise my voice. I just watched him pack confidence into a sentence he hadn't earned. He thought this was his exit scene. He forgot whose stage he was standing on. We met when he had nothing but charm and big plans. He liked that I was steady, that I had built something. He called me his safe place. I called him my future. I paid the down payment on the house before we were married. My name on the deed, clean, clear. He said paperwork didn't matter, love did. I believed him. That's on me. For years, I carried more than my share and told myself that partnership wasn't a competition. I wanted us to win together. I trusted the quiet. I mistook comfort for loyalty. Love makes you generous with explanations. Betrayal teaches you silence. The changes came softly. Later nights. A phone that never left his hand. Passwords that changed without warning. He started treating me like a roommate who asked too many questions. I didn't confront him. I watched. I noticed how he smiled at his screen, but not at me. How he showered immediately after work. Drinks. How his cologne lingered on days he claimed to be exhausted. The proof arrived on a Tuesday. He left his tablet at home. Notifications don't lie. A name I didn't recognize. Messages that assumed freedom. Jokes about finally living alone. He wasn't planning to leave me. He was planning to upgrade. My hands didn't shake. My chest didn't tighten. Something colder replaced the pain. Clarity. That night, I kissed him goodnight like nothing had changed. He slept easily. I lay awake and redesigned my future. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I prepared. First, I spoke to a lawyer. Quiet meeting. Coffee untouched. I listened more than I talked. The word ownership came up often. So did leverage. Then I gathered documents. Bank statements, messages, timelines. I made copies, backups, patterns. Become powerful when they're organized. I separated accounts slowly. Small moves, invisible shifts. I stopped covering gaps he never noticed me filling. I let him feel free. That was the trick. He grew careless. Started staying out, talking about space. He was already imagining bachelor, life, apartments, new routines, new women impressed by borrowed confidence. I never interrupted his fantasy. Revenge doesn't need rage. It needs patience. When he finally asked for a divorce, he expected tears. He expected bargaining. He expected me to ask how we could fix this. Instead, I nodded. Okay, I said. His relief was immediate. Too immediate. He started talking about timelines, about splitting things fairly, about how we'd sell the house and move on like adults. That's when I looked at him. No, I said. I'm not selling. He laughed. A small one. Nervous. We'll have to. I slid the folder across the table. Deed, dates, signatures, my name standing alone. The color drained from his face, slowly, beautifully. The confrontation wasn't loud. It was surgical. I told him he had 30 days to leave. I reminded him that his contributions were documented, that his affair wasn't just betrayal. It was leverage. He tried anger, then charm, then fear. He asked where he would go. I told him that sounded like a personal problem. He said I was being cruel. I said he had mistaken kindness for weakness. Every word landed. Every silence did more damage than shouting ever could. He packed that night. The house felt lighter with every box he carried out. The fallout was quiet. Mutual friends chose sides without announcements. His new life didn't start the way he imagined. Freedom is expensive when you've never paid full price before. I changed the locks. I repainted the bedroom. I slept better. Months later, he asked if we could talk. Closure, he called it. We met in the same kitchen where he'd announced his independence. He looked smaller, less certain. The confidence was gone. He said he hadn't realized how much I did, how much he depended on me. He said he made a mistake. I listened. I always do. Then I walked him to the door. I didn't argue. I didn't comfort him. I didn't need to. The house stood behind me, solid, silent, mine. I don't miss him. I miss the version of myself who believed love meant surrendering control. This wasn't revenge fueled by anger. It was justice delivered with precision. He wanted to be single. I gave him exactly that, just not the house.